Good morning, everybody. Welcome to segment 30. I am Nancy Klein. I'm a Close to My Heart consultant. I've been with Close to My Heart for 17 years, and I'm excited to share with you our Comfort and Joy scrapbooking workshop this morning. Yesterday, for those who joined, I shared our Bloom with Grace card making workshop, and I'll be sharing more of the videos on my Facebook business page. So check it out there. So if you didn't see yesterday, we have two new catalogs. This is our core annual catalog, and this is our current 2-month catalog, September and October. And as I said, today we're gonna do the Comfort and Joy scrapbooking workshop, which features some techniques, and you can find it on page 20 and 21. My video guy is telling me to put it up. All right, hopefully you can see that on pages 20 and 21. All right, so thank you for joining me. If you want to order any of these products, whether it be in the annual catalog or this one, you can visit my page, my website at nancy.closetomyheart.ca, or visit me on my Facebook business page as well, or my blog, nancyklein.blogspot.com. All right, let's move over to the work surface and get started. We're gonna try and get through as much as we can this morning, knowing though that we won't get through everything, but I will post the videos. So first of all, let's take a look at what comes in the packet. So I'll share what comes in the kit. So of course we have our instruction booklet, which has the cutting diagrams and the assembly instructions. And let's crack this open here. We have some photo placeholders. I love these because usually I don't have the photos ready when I'm ready to put together my kit. We have some die cuts, and I know they're kind of hard to see, but as we punch them out, you'll get to see what they're like. So you can see it on the back side a little easier, and I'll try and stay organized this morning on my small workspace so that everything goes smoothly and quickly. Here is our 12 by 12 sticker sheet. I love these. Hopefully you can see the beautiful foil stickers. And of course, our beautiful high quality papers. So they are two-sided. You'll see how gorgeous those are. And yesterday too, I let people know our papers are not only beautiful, but at the very top, we waste nothing. We have what's called a zip strip that we will cut off as we move to our paper trimmer. Now, for those of you who ordered through me directly, or I have your email, I would have suggested that you pre-cut some of the pieces. I am just going to pre-cut project 1 so that I can show you guys some of the tips. Some of you guys who have cut for a while will know that. And here is our die cuts. Super easy to punch out, as you'll see. Beautiful. And we'll need those for project 1 in just a moment. More of our papers, and of course our cardstock. So our cardstock, as I mentioned in yesterday's segment, is two-toned, but also has a white core, so that when you tear it, you would see white through it. All right, so you can use our advanced techniques for this scrapbooking workshop if you choose to. That is totally up to you. You don't have to. And it is using stencil sponging and embellishing with glitter gel. So I'm just gonna share with you, once you punch out the die cut, it's actually a die cut in your packet. It looks like this, and you can tell I've already used it, and I've used some washi tape, and we'll share a bit about that in just a few moments. So you'll need the Almond Exclusive Inks ink pad and sponge, and you'll need stickles, our glitter gel, and a palette knife, or a knife of some kind as well if you want to do the advanced technique. So here is what the first page looks like. It is stunning. Look at that. This is the stenciling with the almond ink. And then of course we have, oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. I actually have, there we go. We have this beautiful die cut tree that we're gonna put together. So we're gonna punch that out, and we're going to put together this page as far as we can go. All right, here's the accompanying page to that first page here. Again, some stenciling, some gold die cuts. Then we move on to the second double page layout. Again, lots of dimension. Here is where we use that Stickles glitter gel onto our page. And again, layers and lots of layers. We use our die cuts again, the glitter gel, the stenciling, and then finally the third double page layout, we have some beautiful pieces from the die cuts, and again, lots and lots of layers and a bit of this Stickles glitter gel in this corner and at the top as well. All right, well, let's get started. I hope you have your paper trimmers handy. We're gonna follow the directions in our guide, of course. Close to My Heart has done an amazing job at creating these, wonderful workshops that can be easy and simple, but can be more advanced too, as you saw. You can choose to do the advanced techniques or not to. So let's turn to the second page and we're gonna cut our zip strips. So I always cut my zip strips first on all of my pattern papers. So we're going to just take these off. Sorry, I have some additional lighting in here, but it makes it a little harder to cut these, but we have got this. I would love to hear what you guys love the most about Close to My Heart products this morning. As I mentioned, we're not going to get through all these projects, but I will have the videos up on my Facebook business page, so just find me there. If you don't know where to find it, send me an email at nklein, it's spelled K-L-E-I-N, 20181@gmail.com, and I'm happy to send you a link to that. And in addition to that, I'm gonna be, when you post some of your projects using these Close to My Heart products, I'm gonna do some draws. So some fun draws for you guys. So check it out. Now, another thing I mentioned yesterday to those who were watching last night was our VIP program that starts October 1st. So if you have a Close to My Heart consultant or you're new to Close to My Heart, please contact one of us and we'd love to share more details about what that is. You definitely don't want to miss out on this program though. It is definitely a special one that I think you will love. All right, cut the zip strips off. Now we're gonna look for anything that has a 1. So anything with a 1 in the cutting guide means it is project 1. So right here you can see we have the zip strip. It is right here 12 by 1/4 inch. And so we have that here with us, and then we're just gonna take that there and then we're gonna cut it down. So just cut that down. All right, so now we're gonna move on to, page 3. So we need this piece here. Now, one thing that's really important, some of you guys may have noticed, is the cut orientation. So we wanna always make sure that we are cutting the way that Close to My Heart's cutting orientation is showing. So I'm just gonna find that paper here. It's this one, shows you the front and the back. So when you cut, you want it, this line's horizontal, so you can see that. All right, and if you're ever wondering, you can refer back to the pages that they're showing as well. So we need this to be 4 1/4 by 12, so we're gonna cut it to 4 1/4. We need 2 of those, so we're gonna do another one. There, we're gonna tuck that to the side. I like to have my pile of the pieces I'm using right beside me. All right, then we're gonna move, we have 1 C and 1 F. All right, so we're gonna continue with that piece of paper and it's gonna be 1/2 by 12. 1/2, we're gonna tuck that over here and there's 2 of those. All right. Now, moving on, let's see what else we have. So now we have this beautiful paper that we are gonna cut a 9 1/4 by 7. We'll take the arm out. Now this one, the cut orientation, I know it shows you, but honestly, it's very random. So it doesn't matter as much, obviously, as the striped paper. So 9 1/4, I'm just gonna cut that down by 7. Then we have that piece, and it looks like that takes care of it for project 1. So the next thing we have to do, of course, is to punch out our die cuts for project 1. And what I love too is that it is all labeled here. Project 1 is this sheet. So we'll punch those out. This tree is amazing, and Close to My Heart has done a remarkable job in making it easy, but coming out so beautiful. So if you leave comments, I would love to read your comments after this segment is over, and I will be responding to everybody who has any questions or comments. I love to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think. Right now we have 2 kits in our September-October book, and they are Bloom with Grace, and it is this one, Comfort and Joy. And what I love is we have all the coordinating products that go with it. So some of you are very familiar and love our, we call them PML cards or Picture My Life cards. They are for pocket scrapbooking, but not only that, you can just add to your pages so much with those PML cards, but you can also make like regular cards to send to family and friends using those too. So we're gonna put that aside. It's telling us that we're gonna use a French vanilla cardstock for our base page. So I'm just gonna put these all over here, off to the side, grab our French vanilla base page. All right. And then, as it says, optional sponge lower right and upper left of base page with die cut stencil and almond ink. So I'm going to quickly show you. The punch out for the stencil is with project 3, and you would punch that out. Mine, as I showed you, is already punched out, so we're just going to get started to save some time. What I love too is I have these this desk pad sheet so that I can use that. Just going to flip that. It has a little hair or something. I'm gonna use the one that I had already. I have some washi tape so that it sticks securely onto my cardstock page. And like it says, we're gonna stencil in the lower right and upper left. So I'm gonna go upper left. Gonna probably have to add a little bit of washi. We'll see how that goes so it doesn't bubble up. We want it to lay flat. Let me find the end. Down. All right. So for those of you guys who might be new to Close to My Heart, our magnetic ink pads are amazing. You can see how it snaps shut so well, and multiple of them will stick together. And then you'll notice as I open it that the ink is actually at the top because of the way that it stores. So I love that. So we're just going to put that beside me. Just lay down that a little bit, and we're going to stencil. Use a stencil with our almond ink. And again, you can use any kind of sponge that you want. You can make it as dark or light as you want. I love this one. This is just a beautiful, beautiful effect. You could also turn it diagonally if you want to. This is totally up to you. It just adds some extra pizzazz to your pages. All right. Just want to add a little bit more kind of in a diagonal effect along here. So this technique is actually used on most of the pages of this kit. So you'll want to have those items handy as you work through this. I would love to hear from you guys. How many of you guys are using this technique on this kit? All right, let's take a peek how that's coming along. Oh, I love it. Okay, we're good. I'm good with that. Okay, so we sponged the upper left, and it's saying to also go in the lower bottom. So we'll go lower bottom next. And again, we'll just put that down, grab our ink pad again. We also have another product line that's called Craft with Heart. It's a subscription program. We have a card making subscription program and a scrapbooking one, and they are definitely worth checking out. If you love to, you know, get done beautiful pages, but maybe you don't have a lot of time, or just, you know, kind of get inky once in a while, or just keep doing some of your pictures onto scrapbook pages, or, you know, do cards for family and friends. I highly recommend that program too. Beautiful, beautiful artwork and minimal work with beautiful results. All right, there we go. So that's sponging. Then it says to attach piece 1A, B, and 1C. So you'll want to refer back to these pieces that we had cut out. So here is our 1B and 1E. So those are those little zip strips that we have here. So we're gonna take those and we're gonna lay them down on our page. All right. So right here, it gives us, you'll see, hopefully, Aaron's my videographer, my hubby. So you'll see that 1A is right here, and it's giving us the dimensions. But what I'm gonna do first, I like to work from the bottom up. And I know it's a little bit hard to tell, but that striped piece of paper, this one here, we're gonna go 3 inches up from the bottom, and we're gonna adhere that first, okay? So depending on how precise you like to be, you can either use your desk pad sheet, or you can use a ruler and a pencil, whatever you want to set that onto your page, adhere it to your page. Grab your favorite adhesive. Okay. And then we're gonna adhere that 3 inches up from the bottom. Just gonna move this over a little bit so I can get it as close as possible. All right, and lay that down onto your page. And then work your way up. So you can see that this is layers. Next is this piece here, this zip strip that we have. We're gonna lay that down onto our page. Okay. Right above it. Whoops, mine slid right off. Little things happen like that. Okay, there we go. All right, next up is another little piece of the green 1C. So we have it, see this one? It was the opposite side. So we're gonna grab our 1C. This piece right here, I'm just gonna double check it is the right one. So it is your 1/2 by 12. So yes, in fact, it is that piece. So we're gonna place that next. Onto our page. There we go. All right. Then we're going to attach our photo mat. So this is totally up to you if you want to do that right now or not. I do, because it just reminds me then when I next need to print photos and what sizes of photos those are. And of course, in my pile of things, this is what I do. Who is like me? Everything ends up kind of in a big pile, and then I'm searching for them, especially when I'm working in a small space. Okay, well, you know what? I don't know where it went, you guys, so we're gonna ignore that for now and move on. All right, so that will go over in this area. So next up is attaching the die cut tree. Okay, so here's where we start to assemble our tree. So here is our primary piece. And so we're gonna just bit by bit, using some 3D foam tape, with however, you know, much of it you want to use is totally up to you as we create this tree. Now here's our journaling pieces. I'm just gonna set those aside and grab my tree pieces only. Okay. All right, so with this piece, the bottom piece, what I've chosen to do is just adhere it with my regular glue. Place it, just want to keep my page straight. Place it around here, so the top. Okay, and just leave a little bit open here so that we can put the trunk there. All right. So now I have some 3D foam tape. I love this tape. It's beautiful. And you'll see what's made this so amazing is that because the way that these die cuts are shaped, they have to just attach like right where they fit. So it makes it foolproof. This is so easy. Again, with beautiful results. I'm gonna take my non-stick scissors, gonna add a bit of 3D foam tape on this in a few places. Put some in the middle. And start layering, just layer, layer, layer. And again, if you don't want as many layers, don't use as much 3D foam tape. That's totally up to you. Personally, I love that look. I love putting pictures, also layering pictures. So this is our next layer, and I'm just gonna check where that's at. So again, as I mentioned, we're not gonna get done, obviously, all of these pages, but visit me on my Facebook page, business page, and you get to see the rest of the videos. I am gonna be working on those videos right after this. And so they will be up in the next day or so. All right, that's the next layer. And we just continue going. Now I'll share some tips while we're putting together this tree. So for those who want to use the stickles, the glitter gel, start with a small amount first and work toward adding more if you want to. It is pretty sticky. And so you want to make sure that you're using a really good spatula just to add a little bit on. And maybe right now I'll just share with you, because I know I'm cognizant of the time, I use the back of it to pick it up and then smoosh it onto my page. So that's just something to keep in mind as you are maybe using that technique on your page. Okay. All right, as we put together this beautiful tree, the dots that you see in the instruction booklet are actually those gold punch out dies that we will be using to embellish. What I did was I used, again, some 3D foam tape to give it some added dimension onto the page. Okay. I hope you guys are loving this kit. I adore this kit. I think it's amazing. I love the color combinations too. And again, you know, you can do as much of it, oops, wrong one, or as little of the advanced techniques as you want. We've had these workshop kits for years, and they are our #1 seller for sure. As you guys see, there is no stamping on this, but certainly you could if you wanted to. I love stamping personally, but I know it's not everybody's thing. But again, you get a little bit of that, you know, stamping by using some of the ink pad. So for the Comfort and Joy kit, the coordinating products are a paper packet with the sticker sheet, a 12x12 sticker sheet. You can just buy the actual paper packet if you want, the coordinating cardstock, as well as the Picture My Life cards that I talked about, and a card making workshop. Okay, just want to move this one a little bit. There we go. Almost near the top, you guys. So close. We're getting there. Love this color combination. All right, and we're right there at the top. All right. So there is our tree. What we're gonna do next, sorry, I just wanna get this right where it belongs. Erin is showing you the dimension. I love it. You could also like flip these up with just a little gentle roll, right? To add some added interest, dimension, whatever you want. I love that. It's gorgeous. Okay. So sometimes, I don't know about you guys, I don't follow all the directions. I kind of look at the picture and I just do my thing. This is gonna go up here, but in the meantime, what we're gonna do is grab our little gold die cuts from our packet and our stickers, our 12x12 sticker sheet. Maybe we'll start there because I'm looking for the little die cuts. Okay, let's add our title. So our title is this beautiful home for the holidays. And we're gonna pop that up in just a minute with, again, some 3D foam tape. Just going through my kit stuff. All right, we'll pop that off of here gently. Put some 3D foam tape onto the back. So here's a little tip as well. As you place this onto your layout, because you'll see, hopefully Aaron will catch this, you'll see this photo mat that I still haven't found in my mess. We haven't put that down. But even if I had, I want to make sure that, because I don't have a picture there yet, that I am only putting adhesive, this foam tape, on the bottom so that I'm not inhibiting the place where I'm going to place a picture when I have it. Does that make sense, you guys? All right, we'll take that backing off of there. And then our photo is going to be just below the striped paper. And so I'm going to put it right here. I'm following. See, I'm an eyeball. I eyeball it too just to see where it lines up. And you can see where it kind of lines up beside this layer of the tree. Okay, so you can see that because I put it the way I have, I can tuck my photo here, or my photo mat right here. Now, it's kind of hard to tell, but these are those little journaling pieces that we punched out of the die cut sheet. And so we're gonna place those down too. So don't forget about those. And what I love, if you're like me, I do like journaling, but it has little lines, so you can't go wrong, right? You can't go wrong when you write out your journaling. Okay, I hope you guys are loving this kit as much as I love it. It is absolutely stunning. All right, we're gonna place that down. And then our next one below that. It's just a little bit off to the right from the one above it. And then we're gonna start to layer some more. So we have a bunch of stickers and we have some of these foil gold pieces again as well. All right, let's start with our stickers. Oh, look at, I found it, you guys. Who likes to have a really large workspace when they're working on their projects? I know I do, and I use every single bit of that space actually. Okay, put that there. All right, let's start layering some of these elements. Okay, so we have this beautiful poinsettia here. So we're gonna take that one. And again, it is the big one. We'll just double check. It is the big one because on the matching page, we have the two smaller poinsettias. And as you could tell, of course, I'm gonna pop it up on 3D foam tape. Now, with a lot of these pieces too, what I like to do during the seasons is put them in a frame or hang them up somewhere so that we can all enjoy them as a family. Okay, so I have this one a little bit too high. I'm actually gonna rearrange this for a second. I'm gonna take this off of here and we're just going to fix that later. We're gonna put this along here. And you can see, you can follow, hopefully you can see that in the instruction booklet. You can follow along where the little fronds are, right? And the cranberry pieces. So we're just gonna tilt this down so that we can have these cranberry berries here. Then it has these little sprigs as well, okay? So we are going to get some of these sprigs, and this is this sprig here on your sticker sheet. And we're gonna tuck that. I'm not gonna use 3D foam tape this time on this one. We're gonna tuck that back in here as the picture shows. Okay, so it kind of goes off in this area here. And then we also have some of this gold foil or gold glitter die cut. So this is, and again, it's easier to see it on the back side than it is the front. So we're gonna punch out one of these guys. You'll see it. Oh, hang on. It's this direction that I need. We'll pull that out of there, give it a little bit of adhesive, and then tuck it near the bottom. Okay. All right, and finally, because we only have, well, actually, we're out of time, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm looking at the time. Finally, we would take all of these little pieces out, the balls, and then adhere them. All right, I am so sorry we ran out of time, but visit my Facebook business page so that you can continue to create with me this morning. Send me an email, let me know, or put a comment here if you want to be added to my email list, and I can send you the link to all of these videos. Thank you for supporting my small home-based business, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.